Holy smokes. There we go. You've got... I should have recorded that, because you've got no idea the tension I was feeling getting close to the 40 there. Oh my goodness. The Christopher Robin, the harbinger of winter himself, has at last gone down to the mouse click of Mr. X. It only took 5 days, actually. I think it was Monday that I started playing this, and then when I got to Christopher Robin I realised, yeah, I'd stuff this. And I played it a little bit every day. Maybe an hour every day. And now finally Christopher Robin has met his match. If anybody out there wants some advice for some reason to play Home Run Derby, if you want to play this old meme game yourselves now for some reason in 2018 or whatever year this goes up, then I could give you my War Battle Masterclass advice. Well, I can't. Well, I don't really have terribly much advice, I'm afraid, because all of the stuff I learned was just my instincts getting better. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't feel like I'd improved, but... well, I was trying to position myself at the... I was trying to position Pooh... well, first of all, I always had him at the very back, as far back as possible. As far away from Sifulha himself as possible, and then I had him positioned so that the green bit of his bat was lined up with Christopher Robin himself, around about roughly in the middle of Christopher Robin. Well, the green bit of his bat was roughly aligned with Christopher Robin's body, or maybe a little bit to the left, in between Christopher Robin's hand holding the ball and his body. I don't know if that mattered, but... and then when the ball came, if it looked... I immediately tried to see if it was going to head to the left or to the right and adjust Pooh a little bit accordingly. But that... I don't think that really mattered much, honestly. I didn't bother too much about that. Let's see. The zigzag... the ones that rocket left and right at a zigzag, I never learned a way to deal with them. Sometimes they hit beautifully. Most of the time they just hit a short distance, and I could not just figure out a way to make that better. I think it's just luck. It's really just luck, I think, with that. Unless anybody knows a better way, I was never able to form a strategy for those, so I just had to hope he didn't do too many of them. You might have noticed in that video that the last hit I needed to get a 40, when he threw it, it was a zigzag. I was terrified. But look, thank goodness that was one of the ones that got through. Now, another thing I did was eventually after I got good enough at it, I started working with statistics, because you got to get 40 out of 50 balls to beat Christopher, and that is 80% of the balls, or 4 out of 5. So for every 5 balls he threw, I was trying to get 4. If the game started and I hit one ball and then I missed another one and then I missed another one after that, then I usually just refresh the browser immediately, and it doesn't kill the game's save file, you just get to do it again. So basically, for every 5 balls he threw, I was determined to have 4 hit back, otherwise I just gave up, because I couldn't be bothered getting to 32 balls hit and then just it all goes pear-shaped. So that was where my standards went eventually. And well, that's what got me through this madhouse. Good grief.